Live now. Alrighty guys, hello and welcome to today's Go4 Modern Combat 5 Blue Cup number 34. We are about to get into some few games very shortly. Between the teams that we do have signed up for today, I believe we have a total of 12 teams that have gone in.
I think that's right. Let me just double check that for you. Yep, it is 12 teams all checked in right now with the bracket completed. They're not going to be any more.
Alright, we are going to be starting off with some RO16 action. We do have some teams who have already moved up to the quarterfinals as they do not have opponents to face. But we are going to be starting with the first RO16 match, which is Dramas versus AB Crew.
Both these teams have been around for a while, but it is going to be Dramas who've had a little bit more success. Sorry, not Dramas. That's entirely the opposite of true. It's AB Crew who've had a lot of success. Dramas, it seems cruel to say that about them because while they've been around for a lot, their record has been a lot more spotty than AB Crew's.
We'll have to see how both teams do perform for this matchup. We are just loading in our players right now, and it looks like we do have most people in full 5-on-5. Best out of 3 action will be starting shortly. Alright, looks like we are loaded into the match. We do have AB on the blue side. DMZ is going to be on the red side so far, starting off with a team battle conversion between both teams. Not fighting anyone just yet. Beast mode coming from behind. He knows there's a few people on the top throwing some grenades, but he's not able to get any kills just yet.
The AB Crew coming as favorites, but it's going to be DMZ Dramas who pick up the first couple of kills pretty swiftly in this match, and they also take a third.
AB trying to fight back, DMZ just pushing in as a team. AB kind of getting scattered, kind of having to regroup in this small little corner. DMZ is going to be trying to take their own defensive position, controlling this one part of the map.
We do see ABC managing to pick up another kill for themselves, but it's still very much early days. Teams looking to try and get themselves established, trying to establish a power base in this game. But DMZ continue to creep a little bit ahead, further by further. And wow, those sniper kills coming in flurries.
DMZ just starting this off quite strongly. AB not really having the best game so far. As soon as they do try to push in, it looks like they get taken out. Navy trying to push in with the PR-39. He does use Berserk. His teammate, however, is there to back him up.
DMZ still holding on to that small lead, which they continue to build on with a couple more, 3 more kills in a hurry. AB's are really struggling in this match as we head towards that 5-minute mark, just 2 minutes in.
You know, the thing is, we haven't actually seen quite a few kills in these 2 minutes. Some other times, we do see these matches going a lot slower, especially on conversion. If we see teams trying to like camp in the spawn, trying to play a bit more defensively, try to stay back. But both AB and DMZ seem to be playing quite aggressively.
Yeah, usually these guys can end up getting separated across multiple levels, but they seem to be brawling and brawling. AB Crew starting to make up for some of that lost ground from earlier on, and they're going to get, of course, some of those kill streaks coming in as a result of that.
AB wasn't doing too well at first, however, they are slowly trying to come back. We do see another double kill right there, putting them 2 points behind. DMZ had a strong lead at first, but will they be able to keep that up for this much longer?
It's still shrunk down to just a 2-kill lead for Dramas, who need to do something special to stay ahead. AB Crew managing to creep all the way up. Only 1 kill separating the two teams, and we've still got 4 minutes left on the clock.
DMZ they seem to have spread out a bit more. AB kind of working as a pack, just moving together. Let's see if DMZ is able to utilize this, maybe hit them with a grenade, do some heavy group damage, or if AB's group is going to be too overwhelming for DMZ to handle.
Well, for all of the fears we may have had for DMZ, they have managed to still stay ahead, pick him a couple of extra kills along the way, still managed to hold on to that lead, which has so far eluded AB Crew up until this point. We're waiting to see if they can somehow change that around, but so far, DMZ just keep picking up his kills. There we go. Beast picking up 2 for AB Crew, but DMZ still hold on to that lead.
DMZ's trying to fortify this location right here, just keeping control of the stairs, making sure they can't get up on this side, is a good tactic. However, they do need to be careful. AB Crew still can grenade them from under the floor as long as they cook the grenade properly. And that did give AB Crew a few kills. It also did kind of break up the formation that DMZ did have. AB Crew is able to tie up the score for a moment.
DMZ playing with a very much top-heavy style here. Their top 2 players with almost all of their kills, whereas for AB Crew, spread across the whole team. So it does mean DMZ have the problem if their best players do get taken down, they'll run into trouble very quickly.
DMZ trying to push up right here. PX is able to find one. Chen going in for another kill with the firecracker. Spots one more, gets the kill before he does get taken down. But we do see DMZ is still able to hold on to this lead. AB trying to fight back for it, however.
Auto turrets coming down. A nice bit of sliding action. We'll see if they can get DMZ even more kills. 4 kills ahead. They've managed to, again, still hold on to this lead. Not going to get caught out by that auto turret, at least this time round. And we're closing in on the 2-minute mark for our first game.
Closing in on the 2-minute mark, and we do only need 14 kills from DMZ to finish up this match right here. Beast Mode trying to delay that as much as possible, getting a kill, but the rest of the team getting taken out. We do see quite a few AB members go down right there. Only a 3-4 point difference between both teams. AB still does have a chance of coming back right here.
Yeah, AB have still been fighting all this time long, but DMZ picking up yet another kill. It does not seem to be ABC's game at all right now, as we're very close to ending out this game before the timer even runs to completion.
Only 6 more kills left for DMZ to finish up this first match right here, and they're going to try to get those final few kills as quickly as possible. We see a nice double kill, one with the PR39, one with the firecracker. MMO kind of stuck in this corner right here, trying to throw some grenades to delay the push from the AB members, and as soon as he sees his teammate is there with him, he tries to push in on Navy. Navy, however, takes him down.
Yeah, fully rejected. Surprising to see, but 2 more kills going to come in Drama's way, and they're going to clean this first game out very, very smoothly.
50-38 score. We do see PX and a few other members of DMZ just doing extremely well. 17-6, 14-13, just a massive amount of kills from these individual players that did really help their team take this victory.
Yeah, but as we mentioned before, there is a lot on their elite players for DMZ. We'll see if they can perform consistently in Game 2, because if they don't, perhaps the consistency of AB Crew will start to tell.
Our next map will be a team battle vantage. It is going to be getting set up right now. So in the meantime, while we are waiting on that match to get set up, we will be going into a short little break. Alright, looks like we are loading into the next match right now. A team battle advantage. DMZ versus AB once again. Game number 2. We'll have to see how this turns out.
Dramas are going to be up 1-0 over AB Crew. We did notice that there's a little bit of a disparity as far as team numbers go coming into this game, so we'll have to see what's going on with that. I believe AB Crew starting with a few less members than DMZ.
Looks like we are also stuck on the loading page right now. So, is that a glitch? Maybe the lobby started by accident, and
well,
maybe something's happened.
I'm into the game, and actually, oh, that's strange. On my side, at least, it looks like all the players are in here. So I think it may have gotten stuck on your end because the game is this is the first time I've ever loaded in before you have.
Yeah, my game froze.
Alright, well, in that case, I'll just have to let you guys know through the magic of radio. We start this off with DMZ picking up their very first kill. A very kill-light game as we move past the 6-minute mark. That first kill is going to go across onto whose name is, I think, a little bit too long to fit on the scoreboard. But we'll call him nonetheless. DMZ, of course, the guys who are up 1 game against AB Crew, means that having that little bit of an early advantage in such a kill-like game, we're nearly at the 5.5-minute mark. We've only had that first blood coming in. The team's playing very, very carefully, keeping as a unit on nowhere near each other on the map. I don't think I've seen anything quite like it before. The teams are starting to slowly eke themselves out of that area, but honestly, this is really surprising. Dramas and AB Crew both, I think, waiting for the other team to walk into them, and so they're just not getting anywhere near each other. We're closing on the 5-minute mark, and yeah, there's not really too much happening. We do see a kill being traded across with a nice shot from the Dreadeye, but still, no real engage as of yet. Both teams are spread across the entire map, but only with their own teams, so we continue the standoff, which is not the best of things when you're casting a match, which the audience can't even see. I can only apologize to you guys. Occasionally things do happen, but we'll do our best to make sure you guys stay entertained during this match anyway. I think if we are lucky, we might be about to see some conflict running out. No, of course not. Again, we need to just apologize to you guys. There's no gameplay at the moment because we have had a crash on our streaming machine coming into it. But if this one does go to a game 3 with DMZ being up 1-0 at the moment, if AB Crew win this game, then of course we'll have that gameplay back for the rest of the evening. 4 minutes left on the clock before we get to know if that's going to be the case. Still 1-1 apiece. The kill going on to AB ARL 721 for the AB Crew. Still, honestly, just this incredible match in which the teams are just dancing around each other on the map. It's really something to see. We've got DMZ just clustered in a building while all the way around them swarming our AB Crew, but both sides refusing to engage in any kind of meaningful manner. So I don't know. I think both teams are waiting and trying to sneak away 1 extra kill so they can just win 2-1. And that kill is going to go across the DMZ, who have the 1-game advantage. Now it's going to be on AB Crew to equalize, and they do manage to do that in a hurry. 3 minutes coming up, and it's 2-2. This is the lowest kill game I think I've ever seen in Modern Combat 5. But it's something quite interesting. Now everything has changed. DMZ stepping things up, picking up 3 kills for themselves. Things are starting to get a little bit more mixed up, and this could be a chance for both sides to try and tear this game open. So far, though, we're starting to see some very odd tactics coming out from other sides. They leap themselves over the wall, and there's more kills coming in, 7-4 in favor of DMZ, as everything goes crazy for a moment and then returns back to silence. We get ABZ coming up the stairs looking for a fight, but it's just going to result in a whole bunch of trades, which stays in the favor of DMZ. 10-6, 2.5 minutes left in. EMP coming in and auto turret for DMZ. 10-8. AB Crew managed to pick up a couple of kills off the backs of this. Finally, this game getting started properly. 9 kills for AB Crew. Still 1 more before they can catch up with DMZ. And just over 2 minutes left on here, but DMZ do pick up a couple of kills around. It's turned into a proper brawl out in the streets, though still elements of both teams are hanging back, so it's only individual players having these duels in the streets while the rest of them look for individual kills. 24 kills in this game, less than 2 minutes left on the clock, but it remains DMZ in the lead. It's still 14-12, so it's still anybody's game. We've seen these guys just waiting and waiting and waiting as one more kill comes from DMZ. Such care from both teams, but it feels like AB Crew perhaps are playing into DMZ's hands to be doing this. We're about to see a clash as we do see AB Crew, or do not see as the case may be, AB Crew pick up another kill. They bring themselves up to 14, still only slightly behind DMZ. Recon Aircraft is going to come in for DMZ, just allow them to get a little bit more information and catch the stragglers from AB Crew across the map. AB Crew spread out all the way, moving across the top side of things, while DMZ cluster towards the mid and bottom, both sides with the Recon Aircraft, both sides getting blown up immediately. And then back to just the standoff with less than 1 minute and less than 3 kills in between the two. But of course, DMZ have the chance, if they want, to just hold back and force AB Crew to come to them. That seems to be exactly what they're doing as we see the charge coming in from AB Crew. They're desperately looking for those kills. They need to get back into things. But DMZ are falling back in the face of them, not wanting to engage any unfavorable situations. They know they can run out the clock. Kill's going to get traded 2017. Between the two teams. DMZ moving back as a unit, a coordinated unit. The chase is on before AB Crew. 20 seconds left in the game. They've got to find 2 more kills before this game is done. We see the kills traded across. DMZ get 2. AB Crew get 1. 23-19. It doesn't look like AB Crew are going to manage to do this with 10 seconds left on the clock. We got the Recon Aircraft coming in. DMZ ahead by 5. It's going to be over. AB Crew have not managed to do it. And DMZ sweeps the series 2-0.
Alrighty, well, good job on that shoutcast, the solo shoutcast. Sadly, I did disconnect, or at least my game did crash when I was loading into that matchup, so I could not really do anything right there, and I could not really show you any gameplay as well. I would have loved showing that. Luckily, he was still in there to tell you the results between AB Crew and Dramas. We know Dramas will be moving up in the brackets for today. I am currently, oh my gosh, what's going on right here? I joined up a different lobby between L&D and ANS. I'm trying to see what's going on. However, it looks like someone is trying to impersonate me as we have a second hacker in the
What? There's only one hacksaw. Well, this is a new one. I don't think I've ever seen this particular thing happen before. We've certainly had our share of odd situations in this Go4 Modern Combat 5 tournaments, but a double hacksaw is, I think there can only be one, as the saying goes. Alright guys, we'll of course get you set up with the next game as soon as possible. Haxel, do you mind throwing me over the code for that one, since I don't think I've got that right now?
Here's the thing. Well, this is quite interesting to see. Like, this has never happened to me before. Just someone joining in with an impersonation, just a fake hacker, just joining in the stream, pretending to be me. He says, leave and join back. Cool. The fake one left though, so I think we should be good for getting into the next match right here. We will be spectating LND and ANS next, as we were having some claims from LND against ANS. We'll have to see how both teams compete in this match right here.
I'm going to jump myself into spectate. Looks like we're all happy there. Yeah, well, maybe we'll see the return of Fake Haxer, and perhaps you guys can operate on opposite teams for each other in one of these custom games and find out who's going to be the real Haxer for the rest of the stream.
Alrighty, we will be loading into this team battle construction site right now between these two teams, ANS and LND, which would be going on right now. Looks like this is actually a quarterfinal matchup. So this will be the first quarterfinal match we will be seeing for today for these two teams. I believe this is game number 2 we are witnessing right now. So we're gonna have to see what is going on between these teams.
Yeah, we'll have to check in as to what the score is between the two of them, but for the time being, we'll just have to go with this and treat this game by itself.
Anyways, we are getting into the match right now. We have ANS on the blue side. We have LND on the red side. And let's get right into this match right here.
Yeah, we're starting things off strong with 2 kills apiece on the team. In the opening moments, 3 kills apiece. We're seeing the beginnings of what could be a very close match if things do continue this way. But ANS do manage to grab themselves on to a slight early lead, going up to 5-4.
ANS being a bit more aggressive, pushing in, taking out all of these LND members. LND not really getting a break as soon as they're spawning in. We do see them getting taken down. ANS quickly taking that tied score and turning it to 11-5.
They're very, very impressive to see them manage to pull ahead this early, considering especially how even it was early on. We'll see if those grenades and those long-range fire is going to help ANS keep that lead going. It seems to be the case. LND completely brought to a standstill, staying on 6 kills for quite a while.
ANS just keeping the pressure on. For sure, just staying at this corner right here just in case someone does peek out, but it looks like he's going to have to back off for now. You see 2 players, or at least a player from LND, disconnect, so it's now a 4v5. ANS will have the advantage with the points and with the amount of players they have.
Well, LND need to make up a whole lot of ground here. We do see fighting breaking out. Master manages to pick up a kill, at least for LND, to try and get them back, at least trading. Of course, LND can't afford to take trading for too much longer because they've got the 10 kill deficit. Trading evenly is not the way they win.
LND looks like they were able to get some kills with the BSW, getting some snipes across the map. A lot of the ANS members are on the opposite side of the map, just chilling back with the Dreadeye sniper rifle. Axel, maybe it's not going to be as passive anymore. He's going to be rushing in with the pistol, maybe going for some side kills while the enemy team is distracted.
Makes a whole lot of sense. We've seen before in another tournament. Oh my gosh, ANS picking up a huge amount of kills. How effective those sniper rifles can be on this map if a team walks into their kill zone.
ANS Axel picking up another kill with the Deadeye sniper rifle. Throws a grenade in the wrong spot, however, he has to back off for a moment so he doesn't take himself down. 27-15. Kakarot, he is able to pick up ST while he does rush in, aiming down with the KOG, gives him the extra damage to do that even quicker.
ANS with a hugely impressive lead right now. 14 kills over LND. Honestly, it's very rare to see matches be this one-sided. Move it up to double LND's kill score. Looking to try and make this a very short game too.
Toshiro trying to push in ST, however, taking him down with the PR-39. Master is able to pick up one of the snipers in the back. That will open the doors for them to get behind ANS's team right here.
It's going to be pretty tough for LND to come back from this one. We do see Axial managing to pick up yet another kill. This long-range fire, so deadly, so effective.
The thing about that is they did not realize that he was behind them. They were trying to push in to the places where ANS was really fortified. However, ANS, once they started losing some players in that spot, they started spawning behind LND. They started going for those backstab kills.
It's all falling to pieces. NS's line too strong to break through. LND, of course, looking for any opportunity to come back. Do manage to at least trade a couple of kills, but it's all for naught as NS nearly up to 40 kills already with 3 minutes left on the clock.
We also have a bomber and some airstrikes, kill streaks deployed by ANS. Is this going to be the final nail for LND? Will we see ANS pull off a victory right here? Kakarot picking up a kill with a concussion grenade thrown at the choke point. LND still looking around for some kills, still trying to get these guys who are going to try to peek out. And look at that, a missed shot, and it cost him his life.
It's so hard to advance into the teeth of ANS with these grenades raining down, and any mistake being punished so severely. LND look to be on course to end out this match, still roughly 15 kills behind. A really tough match for them, but you'd need to see an absolute miracle for LND to come back at this point.
LND, once you said that, they did pick up a triple kill. However, only 3 kills left remaining for ANS. ANS will probably get those quite easily. Who's trying to get that kill right there? But no, LND stays alive for a bit longer. So how long will they be able to delay this?
Well, for a few seconds longer, 2 more kills coming in for ANS, but no, even with the comeback from LND, it was too late. ANS take things definitively really well. I think they even, I don't know if they were actually down by a member at the end, but certainly very impressive scores.
Yes, indeed, 50-37 against LND. We will find out who won game number 1 between these two teams. However, we do know ANS did take game number 2 by quite a large margin.
If game 1 was anything like game 2, that certainly smacked of that being a 2-0 victory. But yeah, we have to check before we know for sure.
While we are waiting on the next matchup to get set up, we will go into another small break. Actually, before we go into another small break, we're actually going to start our first giveaway for today. If you guys don't know, if you've never been to one of these streams before, we constantly do giveaways throughout the stream on the 4 platforms we stream to. We stream to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and on our Mob Crush page. The first giveaway for today will be on our Facebook page. All you need to do is type in hashtag RO16 on our Facebook page for a chance to win 500 credits for Modern Combat 5. We will be drawing the winner for that after we see 2 more tournament matches. So make sure you do type in hashtag RO16 in our Facebook chat for a chance to win.
Yeah, just having a quick word across with our admins, just making sure they know exactly what's going on. We'll, of course, keep you updated the moment we know for sure what's happening. I think it may be we've got a little bit of a break before the next one comes up.
And that break we will have, we will go into a intermission session while we are waiting on the next match to get set up.
Cool.
Alrighty, guys. Looks like we are actually getting into game number 2 between ANS and LND right now.
Yep, a little bit of confusion there, but all resolved now as we head into game 2, with ANS having at the 1-game advantage over Legends, but we'll find out if the Legends can pull themselves back in. It's going to be a pretty tough game for them as well.
Well, starting off with this team battle rooftops match right here. LND trying to stay in the back, especially with their short-range weapons they have. Seen a lot of heavies, a lot of recon players. These close-range weapons won't do too good outside. However, while they're inside, they can be quite strong. They can be quite powerful. We do see the first blood going to LND.
Yep, need to have the right weapons for the right kind of situations, and it's managed to pull themselves ahead into a very slight lead. We'll see if they can hold that as it develops. It's going to allow for them to get another kill, which gets traded back almost straight away. The shotgun from Master doing work, and things starting to explode on this map as kills rolling in a hurry.
ANS rushing into this one location just to secure their team. They were able to take out all of the enemies who jumped down to the bottom. You see LND trying to get some kills through the ceiling, trying to throw some grenades on the floor, do some concussion grenade damage. However, they're not able to secure anybody.
Not the ideal situation. LND languishing on just 3 kills as NS pick up another kill of their very own. At the moment, NS dictating the pace, and they do manage to at least pick up a few bits and pieces, but very much scraps from the table.
Dashi is able to pick up 1 kill, a headshot on Master before he gets taken out. He does have quite a fast respawn, so he is going to be able to get back into the gameplay. He's going to be able to get back into the action a bit quicker, as he is able to pick up 1 more as soon as he does spawn.
NS managing to pull themselves ahead to a 10-kill lead, but honestly, LND managing to pick up a few of their own. It's actually an improving situation for LND as they pick up another kill.
They're doing quite good this match, but it looks like ANS is trying to adapt to their situation. We see a lot of the ANS members switching to heavies, switching to these longer range weapons as well to deal with these long corridors in the back parts of the map. LND still having their same kind of setup as the beginning of the match, and they are falling behind. They do need to be careful about that. Nice double kill, however, by LND.
They're really nicely played there. It's going to be on how well these teams can adapt over time. But NS coming in with the advantage means that they get to choose how these fights are happening. As so far, it's mostly going ANS's way with a 12-kill advantage so early on in the game. Kills flooding in for NS. They're just tearing LND to pieces.
It's actually pushing up. He threw a concussion grenade into that doorway. However, it looks like it went right over those 2 players. But he gets a perfect spawn right next to them, uses his Berserk for the extra damage, tries to go in for the kill, and he is able to secure the knife before he gets taken down.
Slice and dice means NS move to 35 to 23, so far ahead. LND making these short comebacks, these short moments of genius, but there's too few and far between. NS closing in on that 40-kill mark, and that race to close out this game in very short order.
ANS trying to push up, trying to be a bit more aggressive. For sure, spots 1 with the stacker. He is able to get the kill. Axel there to back him up, getting another before he peeks away.
1 more kill, and there it is for NS, putting them on the 40. 13 kills, 14 kills away from LND right now. I don't know what world in which it is LND could come back. We've seen teams trying to make a desperate last-minute attempt, and that's what's about to happen right now, but it's going to be curtailed somewhat. It is too difficult to get past, and they go up to 45. This match is almost over with 3 minutes left in it.
46 to 32. We do see ANS picking up double kill right there. Only needing 2 more to finish up this match right here, and they're just going to continue on being aggressive, securing those final kills.
Clean 2-0, ANS showing up big time for that game. Hishashi doing great work, 17 kills, 12 deaths in that one. Honestly, LND never got out of the gate.
Anyways, there we have it. ANS taking game number 2, meaning they will be moving up in our brackets for today.
Great to see such strong contenders moving forward. Commiseration to Legends. They certainly did try their hardest, but didn't honestly stand too much of a chance, particularly towards the latter half of that game.
Alrighty, they will be moving up in the brackets for today. Talking about brackets, let's actually go take a look at those and see if anything has changed up so far. We do see some dramatic changes that have happened. Already a team in the semifinals. Wow, you wouldn't really expect someone to be here already, but Lonix taking out ALFA, it was a quarterfinal match, so they were kind of boosted ahead already, and they're already done with that in the semifinals, waiting on an opponent to face. Zodiac versus Drama is going on right now as well. Once that is up, once it's done, we will have the next person going into the semis. Annals versus L&D. We just saw the results of that. ANS is going to be moving up to the semifinals. TFWU stuck in the quarterfinals, just waiting on QWERTY and Tornado to finish up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's an odd number of teams for this kind of bracket, meaning we are seeing teams getting quite a long way with a minimum amount of exposure to the game, minimum amount of time to warm up. Of course, if Dramas do win against Zodiac, they'll have had a lot. Have had twice as much time to really get into the groove when they face up against Lonex. I'm interested to see how far Annals can end up going, though, because we've seen a very strong performance from them so far.
Anyways, we will be going to another break while we are waiting on this next matchup to get set up. It might take some time, so if that is the case, we will host a custom game. Guys, keep in mind, we are doing a giveaway on our Facebook page right now. All you need to do is type in hashtag RO16. We will be drawing that after one more tournament game. And since today's cup is so odd, we're actually going to start up another giveaway as well on our Twitch page. On our Twitch page, all you need to do is type in hashtag quarter. We will be drawing that giveaway winner in 2 tournament games.
Yep, so twice a chance to win. Do make yourself for a presence vote on both Facebook and on Twitch. Twitch is going to be twitch.tv/modern_combat5. You can win wherever you try, so do make sure you get entries in on both platforms and don't miss out on that chance of picking up 500 credits for absolutely free.
Anyways, we will be going into our break right now. Like I said, if it takes a while for us to get set up for the next match, we will host a custom game. So if you guys want a chance to play on stream, I recommend you stay tuned as we will have opportunities for you coming up. is mine, this one. Alrighty, looks like we are going to be getting into another match right now. DFWU versus QWERTY. I thought it was going to take a bit longer to get into a game. However, QWERTY was able to finish up their matchup. They were able to move up in the brackets. And we have the next game right here.
DFW starting out strong, pulling themselves ahead 6-2 already. It's turning into a little bit of a brawl as we see this long corridor fighting going on, fighting underneath the bridge, and we're already seeing those kill streaks coming in, EMP dropping early in the match.
We did see a nice double kill by Flame. Lewis, who did get that EMP strike, also will have all his other kill streaks available to go. He uses that recon aircraft. He will know where the enemy team is, and he's going to be pushing in on their location, picking up a nice headshot.
Really nicely played there. Still, QWERTY should not be put aside. They have managed to pull themselves up to 7 kills in this game. Only a 4-kill distinction between the two teams, but we do see a nice pickup there from a long range. Both these teams looking to try and fight out. Actually, sort of relative medium range for the most part. Lots of assault rifles seeing use. We'll see if that continues.
Beal staying in the back with the PR-39. However, it looks like he got somewhat overwhelmed. You can just see 4 players from DFW in this back corner. And we see QWERTY trying to push up. Ryuka picking up a kill with the boss. Needs to be careful, however.
Luid is the big player for DFW with 7 kills and 4 deaths. Nothing comparable on QWERTY right now. And I think that's the reason why DFW are starting to pull ahead into a pretty substantial lead. Managing to hold 7, no 8 ahead as we crest the 5-minute mark.
Breaker does spot one, but looks like he might have turned away at the wrong moment, as he then does get taken out from behind. Flame, trying to control the inside of the building, decides not to cover the stairs heading into the building. Someone peeks up from behind him and takes him down.
DFW managing to get so many kills in this game. At least QWERTY have managed to hold on to the high ground for just a few moments more. Nice explosion coming through, getting them a couple of extra kills. But DFW doing so damn well in this game. It's going to take a lot from QWT to be able to pull themselves back in. EMP coming out more and more, being pushed in right into the face of QWERTY. Too much, perhaps, for them to deal with.
Ryuka trying to use this KOG, trying to use the range advantage he'll have by staying back behind this cover. However, while he's in this space, he is safe, but he's not really spotting too many of the enemy players. We do see that a lot of the DFW members are just staying on the inside of the construction site.
It's got to be high risk, high reward for QWERTY right now. They're still lagging behind by 5 kills despite a recent good performance. Seeing kills being traded across once more. We need to see something change for them. We're getting it still 2-5. Recon aircraft is going to be coming in. The DFW keep sneaking through these extra kills, keep extending that distance, and keep putting QWERTY under more and more pressure.
The surprising thing is, even though we've been seeing a lot of kills from DFWU, the score difference isn't really too large. Right now it is only 10 points, make that 11, as 11 is able to take out a kill with his firecracker.
It may still be too large for QWERTY to catch up on. Coming too close to the 3-minute mark, we're almost done with this very first game across the bracket from our previous quarterfinal match. This one looking considerably one-sided, unless QWERTY can somehow bring this one back. I don't think it's a realistic possibility, but I think they'll be looking instead at switching things up for game 2.
Only 1 kill left remaining. We see that DFW trying to push in, just trying to find that final kill, and they are able to secure it, and also secure the first victory of this matchup.
Well, as mentioned before, Luid doing absolute work for DFW. 18 kills by the end of that. Though Bod, of course, doing a lot of work as well. Down to heal and chin gun for the opposing side. But honestly, no, not even a comparable score between the two of them. It's going to take a lot. QWT needs to... Honestly, I don't even know what they could change, considering how outclassed they seemed in that game 1.
We'll have to see how they compete in game number 2 right now. Game number 2 will be a team battle on rooftops, a slightly smaller map. So if they are able to perform a bit better on rooftops, they still do have a chance. We are going to be going into another short break while we are waiting on game number 2 between these teams to get set up. Alrighty, we are getting into our next match shortly, but in the meantime, we are going to be drawing our Facebook giveaway winner. You guys might have been like, you're forgetting about Facebook. No, we didn't forget, obviously not. Anyways, we will be drawing the winner for that in about a minute, so if you haven't already, make sure you have hashtag RO16 typed into the chat for a chance to win 500 credits for Modern Combat 5. We will be drawing the winner for that soon.
Yeah, don't make sure not to pick out. I think we also had another giveaway going across on Twitch as well at the same time, because we've been rattling through this tournament at quite some speed. Am I remembering that correctly, Axel?
That is correct. We also do have one going on our Twitch page. We will be drawing the winner after the next tournament game. On our Twitch page, if you are trying to enter there, all you need to do is type in hashtag quarter. Hashtag quarter for a chance to win on our Twitch page.
A quarter or nothing at all, a very cheap price for 500 credits. So don't miss out at the moment. Just a few people across there ready to take advantage of the opportunity. So you've got a very good chance. If you pop across to twitch.tv/modern_combat5, you'll be able to get those 500 credits for absolutely nothing.
Alrighty. We are going to be in the next lobby right now, and we are just waiting on the players to join up. Once we have everyone in, we will continue on with game number 2 for this matchup.
Just a few moments more. So DFWU did incredible work in the game 1. QWERTY being absolutely steamrolled. We'll find out very shortly if QWERTY have managed to mix things up for game 2, if they can adjust their strategy on the fly, perhaps make use of some of the weaknesses that DFWU have. But honestly, at this point, they haven't displayed too many.
Alright, looks like we have our winner for our Facebook giveaway today. Our Facebook giveaway winner today will be Inti Banton. Inti Banton, congrats on being our Facebook giveaway winner for today. Please post your dog tag into the chat. Post your platform as well. I will type it in the chat so you know you did win.
Congratulations, but do not be disheartened, gentle friends, if you didn't win this time round, because the Twitch giveaway is still in full flow. I've seen a couple of you guys over there already. Twitch.tv/modern_combat5. Just drop in a hashtag there. Make sure that you it's going to be quarter, I believe, for this time round, and you could be in with our second competition winner of the day.
All right, looks like our Facebook giveaway winner did respond, so we are good to go. He has claimed his credits. So now the next giveaway going on, like he said, was on our Twitch page. All you need to do is type in hashtag quarter into the chat for a chance to win 500 credits for the game.
All right, well, that, of course, is going on for you guys. All these teams, we're moving forward in competition. QWERTY are going to be on the blue side. DFWU going to be on the red side this time around. DFWU coming in with the advantage. We'll see if QWERTY can somehow bring it back.
Now, I'm not necessarily sure what happened. I think they started it with QWERTY not having their team there. So we only see a 4v1 right here. So we might have to rehost this match.
Yes, certainly not the numbers we were looking for. The players are starting to come in, but yes, I think we're also seeing them leave. So it may have been a little bit premature, this particular game. Apologies, guys. Sometimes these things do happen. But we'll try and get this one set up again as soon as we possibly can.
Anyways, a 1v4, not really the best situation to be in. Just kind of still confused why player has not left, realizing his team's not there. Shadowjack joining in, but it's still going to be quite weird, especially joining in mid-match, as some players might get put on the wrong team. DFWU is still missing a player as well, so their player might get misplaced.
Well, so far for QWERTY, they have managed to keep up despite being down a member. We'll see how things go as more team members start to perhaps flow in. It's still a 3v4 situation, but these teams do not seem to show any signs of not wanting to fully commit to these fights. Even with the numbers advantage, only the 3 kills ahead for DFWU. We'll see if QWERTY can pull this one back.
Pretty trying to get some kills right here, just shut down by 11. 11 with the firecracker, putting the punish down.
Flame getting work done. Going to be the trying to get started in this one. Only 1 kill, 2 deaths so far. It's Shadowjack for DFWU who's managed to get something done, but it's 11 for DFWU, who's been the main contender so far.
We do see some more kills going to Korea right now. However, 11 just keeping this team on their heels. 8-1, just a massive streak so far for him. Doing so well, which is keeping his team afloat.
Yeah, I mean, he's got more kills individually than the rest of his team combined. Shadowjack, we mentioned before, for QWERTY, 5 kills, 5 deaths so far. Not managing to stay on the map long enough to get too much more done. Of course, the moment I say that, does manage to pick up another kill for themselves. QWERTY are still lagging behind by 4. They're going to make that 3, going to make it 2 with the EMP strike coming in and the auto turret coming down. This is the chance for them to come back.
It is quite a close game right now. It was quite strange at first with them not having all their players, but it looks like we have a pretty much full matchup. A 5-on-5 as the players are in the match. Let's hope these final 2 players that did join on the proper teams. 2-point difference, however.
Yeah, it's still an incredibly close match from one which did start out so oddly. Shadowjack, though, doing work in this game. 10-5, picks up yet another kill, has been the centerpiece of the QWERTY offense. Does get taken down, but may have done enough. Does push them into the lead finally.
Yes, they do go ahead. We see DFWU trying to fight back from KOG action. Boss trying to get a kill right there with the PR39, but getting taken out by Nat. Heal on the top with the Com4, trying to look for some kills of players on the bottom. However, there's not really anyone out in the open as they are all spawning on the opposite side of the map.
A bit unfortunate, but QWERTY's still holding this lead and actually starting to extend things a little bit. And they're getting the turret coming in. The reward for all of their hard work so far. DFWU going to be down. Sorry, we're going to be up a game over QWERTY. But at this point, QWERTY looking pretty confident in this game too.
Yes, they are. Just pulling ahead might just be enough momentum that they will need to survive a bit longer, to survive until Game 3. Flame does spot one who was not paying attention, spots a few more in the back. However, he looks like he was spraying for too long and gets taken down.
Shadowjack still getting work done, takes out Sheds off the back of that one. The kills being traded left, right, and center. Shadowjack spraying down the entirety of DFW, pick up even more kills, but DFW come back with their own counter offense, picking up a whole slew of kills in a hurry.
DFW almost tying up the score, 37-36, and there it is, 11 picking up one more kill with the Firecracker, tying up the score, but a massive kill, almost wiping out the entire team from DFW.
Yeah, QWERTY are not done in this match. They are not done in this quarterfinals. They want to take it through to Game 3, and they're doing everything they need to so far. Pick up even more kills. Shadowjack, you monster! It's 43-37, still close, still within grasping distance for DFW. But so far, it seems more kills coming in for QWERTY. They are on course to reverse sweep this one.
46-37. We do see DFW kind of slipping. They are still down a player. Meanwhile, we have QWERTY with their full team. Boss picking up a nice double kill right there with the PR39, deciding to back off so he can recover with the rest of his team.
QWERTY just 2 kills away from taking this Game 2 of this quarterfinals. Of course, due to the Odyssey starting, we'll have to consult with the admin to see how this is going to progress. But at the moment, it's going to be QWERTY who close out this game very nicely. And accommodations to Shadowjack, but it's also going to be Chinguin, who also gets a very impressive score as well.
Yeah, both of those players did quite well. They kept their team afloat. Only a 10-point difference. We do see 11 was carrying quite well on DFW's team, but it looks like it was not enough.
Alright guys, so as I said, we'll pass it across our admins to confirm whether or not we are going through to Game 3. There's a small possibility we might see that one replay just because of how much of it was played without the full teams. But that's not for us to decide. That will be for our lovely admins. We'll let you know as soon as we do.
In the meantime, we are going to be going on to a short break while we are waiting on the results and possibly the next match to get set up. Alrighty, guys, we will be drawing our Twitch giveaway winner. If you haven't typed in hashtag quarter, it is now too late. But do not worry, we will have more giveaways on our other platforms as well. We'll still have a giveaway on our Mob Crush page. We will still have a giveaway on our YouTube page as well. Anyways, we will be getting our Twitch giveaway winner right now.
And once that's done, we will, of course, be joining up with our good friends QWERTY and DFWU for the last game of our quarterfinals coming through. It's been very exciting so far, and I hope you guys in the Twitch chat have been enjoying it as well.
Alrighty, it looks like we do have our winner for today. It's gonna be the Bevo Pro Vita. I hope I did not butcher your name, man. But congrats on being our Twitch giveaway winner for today. All you need to do is post your dog tag and platform into the chat to claim your credits.
Hope you're around to claim those. So as Haxel said, still 2 more giveaways to go. So lots of opportunities for you guys. Even if you're watching it on another platform primarily, do just pop across to put your entry in. You don't need to stay on the channel. We'll just let you know on the stream, and you can always pop back again to pop in your details and let us know that you're ready to receive your free credits.
We will actually be taking a look at the brackets right now to see what has changed so far, and looks like we have some quite significant changes that we should be mentioning at the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I'm astonished. The way this bracket is playing out is really unusual. We've already seen dramas punch their way through straight to the finals.
Longs getting taken down, dramas in the finals already. Now we have a long way up until we get our our next team into the finals. QWERTY versus DFWU, the deciding match is going to be right now. Once we have that winner, they will then be facing ANS after the ANS match, and whoever wins this one, they will then be moving on.
And as mentioned before, Drama's not getting any buy in this so far. They've had to fight from the round of 16, through the quarters, through the semis, all the way to the finals. Quite a story for them. They're certainly on their way there. But we're going to know for certain who's worthy to face off against them in our grand finals a little later on.
Anyways, we are in the match, but we're going to be waiting on some players to join in. So we will quickly go on break once again until we have all the players good and ready to go. I'm eating.
Welcome back, everyone. Of course, as we were talking about before, we have the quarterfinals still ongoing on the bottom side of the bracket. QWERTY taking on DFW, both teams one apiece. But now we're on to the deciding match. It's going to be Rush. We're going to get a definitive winner to go up and face against NS up in the next round, the semi-finals, before facing against Dramas. You've already punched through to the finals without us even noticing.
One interesting I'm seeing right off the bat, Shingun was using the tier 3 pistol, which is quite weak. However, he is also having a Bosk as his primary weapon. We'll see how he utilizes this. We have to be careful. Both teams have lost some players. And the thing about Rush is, as soon as you go down, you are down for the round.
A very different experience from regular play. It's up to these teams to see how well they can adapt to this new and relatively unfamiliar environment where every misstep is punished severely. You'll see them picking up intel because, of course, in this game mode, they've got the ability to build up economy and actually buy upgrades. So the teams that tend to come out ahead are the ones that stay ahead.
That is true. The teams that pretty much start getting the lead, the teams that start winning some rounds, capturing the objectives, and finding these intel packages on the ground tend to have a large advantage over the opponent team. Nat is kind of stuck here in the back. He is going to be using the Bramson. Needs to be careful as Boss throws a grenade and he gets taken out.
Yep, it's a couple of different ways of ending out these rush rounds. You can try and capture the objective, and when the time runs out, you'll automatically win, or you can just try and murder the entire opposing team.
Yes, that is right. It's kind of like search and destroy. If you take out the entire enemy team, you can win a round, or you could also then try to capture the objective. But so far, we've seen the entire enemy team getting murdered.
Yeah, it's certainly a lot easier in certain circumstances, especially with no respawning. Those individual early kills can really snowball out of control, and that might be about to happen. No, Shadowjack trades it back for QWERTY. Could be the key to victory. Flame gets a second. This could, in fact, be QWERTY's game if they can just try and turn this early advantage into something more.
Well, we do see both teams down 2 players, so it is an even 3-on-3. We have Motorola kind of in the back, trying to just scan the edges, see if you can find any of these players, catch them off guard. We haven't really seen anyone really push for the objective yet.
No, I think they realize how dangerous that can be. So you see Flame picking up the kill. We've got QWERTY working together as a unit, but we're about to see another clash, and it's another kill going across the QWERTY.
Well, we do see QWERTY in a very opportune position right here. One of their players just misses up a intel pack that they could have picked up. That could have given them quite a bit of intel to upgrade their character. It is 11 versus these 2 last players. Will he be able to survive, take some extra fire damage? And that is one of the reasons why some people do enjoy using the Armor Core perk that prevents damage over time.
It can be brilliant in the right circumstances, but that's going to even it up between QWERTY and DFWU. QWERTY working very well as a team in that last round. We'll find out if they can continue to do so and continue to get those 2v1 kills that make life so much easier.
Anyways, both teams are going to confront each other once again. Heal trying to pre-fire in with the KOG. Looks like DFWU knows that they're throwing grenades over that wall. They're going to be a bit more careful, wait on the grenades to get expended before they peek out.
Both teams clumping up hits of grenades could be very effective. Nat, though, on the extreme flank for QWERTY, looking to perhaps make a run across and access the soft underbelly of DFWU if the moment is right.
Well, he might actually be able to catch Mantis off guard, and Mantis is actually going in for the objective. There is a player near him. I don't think he expected him to be there. Uses his health kit and is able to survive for a bit longer before he gets taken down.
QWERTY managed to pick up even more in this game. It's looking very much like we might be seeing 2-1 to them, getting the chance to pick up some more intel in the closing moments of the match. One member of DFW backed into a corner and will be cut down.
That is 2 rounds so far for QWERTY, and now they will have the advantage. Winning 2 rounds in a row will give them quite a bit of extra intel to invest in their characters, give them some extra bonuses to help them possibly take round number 3.
A very tough situation for DFW to walk into. As you said, all of those advantages are going to be in the favor of QWERTY as Heel gets the first kill of what could be the last match of the tournament for DFW if they don't change things very quickly, losing a second kill, a third kill. QWERTY look to be fully on course and charging forward.
Not looking too good for them right now. 11 being the last person left alive. He does get hit by the incendiary bullet, which takes down his HP, prevents him from healing, and he gets cut off and taken down.
Well, we know now who's going to be in our semifinals going up against ANS. It is going to be QWERTY. It looked pretty even for the first 2 games, but QWERTY really stepped up for that last encounter.
Yeah, the final 2 rounds they were doing extremely well, probably because they were able to save up some points and invest in their characters, upgrade their characters a bit more, which did give them the boost to take that match.
Flame performing particularly well for QWERTY, ending out that one 7-2-1, a very impressive record, but we'll need to see QWERTY be an impressive team to stand a chance against ANS in the semifinals coming up.
Anyways, we will be moving on to our next semifinals match right now. Or at least we're going to have to wait on them to get the next semifinal match set up. So in the meantime, we will be going into a break. We will, however, be starting a giveaway on our Mob Crush page. So all the viewers on Mob Crush, if you want a chance to win 500 credits for Modern Combat 5, all you're going to need to do is type in hashtag semi into our Mob Crush chat for a chance to win.
Guys, our admins are, of course, working hard to bring you all the matches all the time as fast as they possibly can, with all the typing. So it will not be too much longer before we get our teeth into that one. Our semi-finals of the time, who's going to face off against Dramas in the final itself. But yep, you can be part of things as well with that giveaway. Don't miss out. Some extremely easy credits to get hold of. All you need to do is just enter in and leave it to us.
Alrighty, guys. Keep in mind, we are getting into our next match right now between ANS and QWERTY. We are waiting on those players to join up the match. In the meantime, if you want a chance to win 500 credits for Modern Combat 5, I recommend checking out our Mob Crush page. We did post the link on our different platforms. All you need to do is type in hashtag semi to our Mob Crush page for a chance to win 500 credits for the game. Alright, it looks like we are loading into the first matchup for this semifinals. Right now, ANS will be on the blue side, QWERTY is going to be on the red side, and we are getting right into this match right now.
Yeah, our semi-finals is all up and live. It's going to be a best-of-3 competition between AS and QWERTY. We saw how well QWERTY closed out the last game, but they've now got a new and completely fresh opponent to face off against. No doubt ANS will have been watching the stream, trying to pick up those strategies of QWERTY to use against them.
Look at this. Look how grouped up ANS members are. Just a few good grenades from QWERTY could take them all down. QWERTY, however, kind of scared to peek out as they don't know exactly what's going to happen when ANS does start putting the rain.
Yeah, really surprising, but Toshiro managing to pick up a couple of kills, and Zaxiel as well. Hishari coming through, NS exploding out of that corner, confined to a small space. We thought their backs were against the wall, but now they're the ones in the lead, and now making their way out as a unit, trying to dictate terms.
Axel, he's able to get a wall bang around the corner. It looks like the enemy player was not expecting that at all. Just bounces off the Humvee and hits the guy who thought he was safe, but that wasn't actually so.
Everything can change so quickly. QWERTY only a couple of kills behind. These brawls bringing kills left, right, and everywhere. Grenades coming in, so many kills. Not picking up two by themselves. QWERTY only one behind right now, and it's picking up another. These team fights becoming incredibly chaotic. Both teams within biting distance of each other, and they're making full use of that fact.
We did see QWERTY doing quite well, just pincering in on some of these ANS members. ANS, however, trying to fight back, trying to get these kills. They are able to secure 5 kills quite quickly. QWERTY just trying to throw some grenades, trying to delay ANS in return.
Wow, QWERTY getting punched right back into the corner, and ANS just closing in from both sides, wiping them almost out. Now it's back on QWERTY to try and bring their unit cohesion back under control, because as it stands, ANS are reaping the rewards.
Ashika, he does use his med kit to get the extra damage resistance. He is able to survive and get the knife kill right there. We do see a lot of the QWERTY members trying to be a bit more aggressive, trying to push in. Shadow Jack with the firecracker. Looks like he realizes there's a lot of guys around this corner, maybe a bit too much for him to handle, and he gets taken down with a headshot.
The rest of the QWERTY team absolutely nowhere near. The teamwork starting to fall apart perhaps a little bit as Flame manages to trade kills. But we can't have, or at least QWERTY can't have their best member go in by themselves without any support for the rest of their team.
Yeah, that's one flaw that I really think I've seen so far. We've seen a lot of the QWERTY members just kind of splitting apart, trying to go in solo, and that just does leave them so vulnerable. As we saw right there, Shadow Jack just getting taken out all alone, no one to support him.
QWERTY really struggling this game from what was a very even game before. They need to try and reset here. 12 kills behind. This playstyle not working out at all for QWERTY. NS is functioning as a unit, so coordinated and punishing this disorganized rush tactic from QWERTY, which is seeing them split across multiple fronts. Shadowjack does manage to get a kill. Will he manage a second? Does get it this time round as well. But the pincer movement not coming to fruition from QWERTY. They just trade a couple of kills, and they may be about to get traded back.
They were able to get some heavy damage down on the players inside the aircraft carrier. Flame doesn't want to push in just yet because he knows how deadly the players in there can be, especially with their shotguns, with their RPGs. Flame is able to pick up one, but he gets punished in return by Hisashi.
Hisashi doing a huge work in this game so far. 10 deaths. 10 kills, 3 deaths. Toshiro, 10 kills, 5 deaths. Really making things happen for ANS. QWERTY still so far behind, 13 kills behind. In fact, QWERTY just haven't managed to find their way back into this game at all. I think panic might be starting to set in.
That could be the case. We do see Hisashi picking up one more kill. He did also get a EMP recently, so we might be that QWERTY is EMP'd, might be that they really don't want to be pushing in. However, they do so anyways. They are also down a player as one does disconnect from the match. Both teams trying to pre-fire. However, we see Hisashi getting taken down with the shred.
2v1 so much of the time for ANS. At this point, QWERTY just scattered across the map with the window of opportunity being torn wide open for NS and just going through and making sure they get the numbers advantage over and over. Only 8 kills left, 7 kills left in this game for QWERTY to somehow make a comeback. It doesn't seem to be happening as 2 more kills come in for NS, looking to close this game out early.
Chica trying to push up, trying to get those final few kills. Toshiro pushing in with the Comp 4 is able to pick up one with the RPG, switches to the shotgun, and picks up a quick second.
Shadowjack does at least get a kill for QWERTY. It's going to be so difficult to come back from this. Picks up another finally, but Shadowjack's waiting for support from the rest of their team. It's going to be a little bit late coming to the party, and that will allow for Zexal to get the kill and close out this game 1-0 to ANS.
It was quite close at first, but over time, just QWERTY started slipping up, and that is what ANS needed to take the momentum and run with it. ANS going to be moving, at least have the lead so far. If they win one more match, they will be going up to our finals.
Really, really smoothly and crisply played from ANS. We saw just the same thing from QWERTY, but their team cohesion just seemed to fall to pieces as the match went on. They lost a member, and then they just started rushing in, and NS just began to punish so harshly. The game became not even a remote contest towards the end.
Anyways, we will be taking a break while we are waiting on this next match to get set up. Keep in mind, we do have a giveaway going on our Mob Crush page right now. We will be drawing the winner of it after we witness one more game. All you need to do is go to our Mob Crush page, type in hashtag #SendMe for a chance to win 500 credits for Modern Combat 5. you guys are joining in right now, welcome to the Go4 Modern Combat 5 Blue Cup number 34. We are about to see another match between ANS and QWERTY very shortly, so stay tuned. If you are also just joining in, we are doing a giveaway on our Mob Crush page. All you need to do is type in hashtag semi on our Mob Crush page for a chance to win 500 credits for the game. Alrighty, it looks like we are finally ready to get into game number 2 between these two teams. We see ANS taking game 1 with a quite strong lead. Trying to see if QWERTY is able to come back this game.
Yep, QWERTY going to be down a game in this semi-final, having everything on the line for them in game 2. We'll see if we get more of the considered approach we saw from game 1, or if QWERTY can cohere a little bit better this time around and not give away those free kills that allowed for NS to pull so far ahead and close out that first game so comfortably.
Sashi trying to cook a grenade, trying to get some explosive damage down on the player on the top. However, Heal is able to survive. It looks like he did not spot the player on the edge, who's next is able to take him down for First Blood.
First Blood being traded back almost immediately, cresting the 6-minute mark, and it looks to be a more considered and thoughtful game than some of the other games we've seen. No bloodbath this time round, but it does mean these individual fights become so important. Just 1 or 2 kills can put a team in a commanding position where they force the other side to come to them.
Now the thing is, if QWERTY really wanted to, they could just chill back in their spawn, and that's kind of what they're doing right now. Who's going to break first? ANS? Will ANS give into the pressure and push up first? Or will we see QWERTY going in and trying to take on ANS?
Yeah, ANS going for a much more solid group strategy here, right out the back. It looks like QWERTY are trying to spread themselves across the whole map. I don't know quite what they're going for here, but potentially trying to see if they can catch an individual member of ANS roaming, scouting. But because ANS aren't even doing that, the strategy not working at the moment for QWERTY.
We do see the second kill going to QWERTY, a third kill as well, and that does put them in the lead. ANS, since they are behind now, they will have to be a bit more aggressive, and while they're more aggressive, maybe that split apart strategy is working. They're able to pick ANS off one by one as they spread apart.
A couple of kills being picked by ANS in return, but yep, the moment I mentioned it, the QWERTY pulling the trigger, doing pretty well. Now we've moved to the second phase of the game. NS evening things up, it's turning into much more of a brawl, but NS are still so close together as a team. It's so hard for QWERTY to get a kill without it being traded back immediately. Knife kills coming in, Flame and Shadowjack doing work, a massacre right in the middle of the map.
Sashi pushing in with the Bear power, he is able to survive, sliding away from the grenade, almost getting taken down. Now, like he said, it is a massacre. Both teams just rolling it out, and we do see QWERTY tying up the score.
What a contrast from the start of the game. QWERTY now pulling ahead, playing this chaotic style. Perhaps it's in their favor. ANS benefited so much from this considered play before, but now it's anyone's game as kills flowing left, right, and center. Just the numbers may be all that's needed to make sure one team pulls ahead.
Who's next? Picking up a kill on Shadowjack. EMP deployed, which might make it quite a bit more difficult for one of these teams to actually find out where the other is located. We do still see that recon aircraft active from QWERTY. However, it gets taken out relatively quickly by the ANS members.
ANS taking control of the center of the map, allowing them to take out Shadowjack without too much resistance. Now with the numbers advantage, it's down to QWERTY to try and find one member of ANS who's looking the wrong way at the right time for them to break through. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen though anytime soon as ANS pick up more kills, pulling them ahead 20-15.
Axel just watching that doorway with a sniper. You probably won't expect a sniper to be there, especially on a close range map like this, especially inside of a building, but he does use it to his advantage. He is able to get a close range kill.
Kills still starting coming. EMP is coming back in again. Shadowjack's going to drop out of the game. Not good news for QWERTY, who are already struggling in proceedings to go down a member, especially a member who I think was doing pretty well considering. Authority is going to come down as well. ANS with that 7-kill lead. They're looking very good to be moving forward to our finals. But there's still a couple of minutes left for QWERTY to be able to come back.
We do see Who's Next using a few Seeker drones before he does get taken down. However, they're not able to find their target, they're not able to detonate before he gets shot with the Com4.
Still very close, 7 kills separating the two teams. QWERTY have a chance, Flame picking up a kill there. We'll find out if it's going to be Nat who's going to be the comeback for them. 4 kills separating. QWERTY managing to pull this one back from look like an irrecoverable position. Zaxel is going to pick up a kill from his own, but Nat almost manages to find a member of ANS from above to get an easy kill.
We do see ANS wiping out another 2 members from QWERTY. Heal kind of got stuck off guard right there, and the full force of his team just rushed in onto his location. We see ANS using an airstrike, clearing out Heal, and another bomber deployed as well. So if all these QWERTY members are outside, they might want to get into cover very quickly.
It doesn't seem like it's too quickly enough as a 10-kill lead quickly becomes apparent. ANS starting to roll away with this game. Still so close to ending out. What, less than 1 minute left in our semi-finals to determine who's going to go forward and take that coveted final spot. ANS still building up an even further lead, sending a message for other finalists that they are not to be trifled with. Still QWERTY pick up 2 kills on the back of that one and another, but they can't break this 10 kill, 11 kill, 12 kill lead that ANS have accrued.
ANS only needing 5 more kills to finish up this match, picking up 2 of them right there, making that another 2 more kills left. However, there's only 20 seconds left in this game.
No way back in for QWERTY. Nice use of the train, dropping down right into trouble. 1 more kill. ANS take the semi-finals 2-0. They have got all the momentum they could ask for coming forwards to our finals.
And that will be it. Them securing that second victory will then put us against the finalists, which are Dramas, which will be starting very shortly. Alright, since we are going to be moving on to our finals right now, that does mean our Mob Crush giveaway will be coming to a close. For all those people who did type in hashtag semi to the chat, you have a chance of winning. We will be drawing the winner for that in about 30 seconds. While that is going on, while we are waiting on those final 30 seconds, make sure you do type in hashtag finals on our YouTube page. We will be starting our YouTube giveaway right now. Mics. Alrighty guys, getting into the first finals game for today, we have ANS and DMZ. DMZ gonna be on the red side, ANS gonna be on the blue side, and we're gonna be seeing Streets once again, a map that ANS just played on. So let's see how they do once they...
Yep, we are in our grand finals, of course. These teams working so hard to get here. Of course, DMZ have had the advantage of being able to watch on stream and see their opposition, see their tactics in action, and maybe they'll be able to leverage that advantage, that extra information to pull themselves ahead and get this game one under their belt. So far, though, it's ANS who've managed to accrue the tiniest of leads so far.
ANS, they are starting off slightly different. Instead of trying to keep control of one of the spawns, keeping control of the building. DMZ Vincent picking up a nice kill on Axel, gonna decide to back off for the moment, just trying to see if he can find any more targets to take out, and he is able to find one.
Yep, Dramas or DMZ did get through to the finals in a record time, so that's a testament to their skill, and they managed to hold ground with ANS, who've been a very dominant team so far. Only now ANS managing to pull themselves ahead.
Pushing up with the shotgun, he is able to pick up one kill. However, he's left vulnerable, as once you shoot that shotgun, you have to reload. It fires both of its shots instantly. DMZ pushing in, trying to get a kill. They are able to take the lead, and it looks like all their players are backing off.
There's some very considered play coming out in this game one of our grand finals of the Blue Cup number 34. All these teams, of course, are very cognizant of how much is on the line. Each individual decision will be tested, and it's going to be DMZ who are trying to hold the back area, try and force a reaction out of ANS.
Well, we did see ANS send in some secret drones. Let's see if DMZ was able to realize those secret drones are coming in. Looks like one of them did detonate on some of their players, bringing them down to half health. However, luckily, it does not take any of them down.
Very, very fortunate. Could have been a window opportunity for NS. But here comes the offensive NS going in. We are seeing kills being racked up for both sides. It's actually managed to get a kill, but DMZ still managed to stay very slightly ahead. hugely important. Now it's going to be even, but DMZ still managed to hold their position.
And Hisashi pushing in, getting a nice double kill with the P. Arthur 9 Axel there to back him up, helping them keep the lead. DMZ still trying to stay back, even though they don't really have the lead anymore. Meanwhile, we see ANS just backing off.
Taking possession of the center of the map, DMZ going back to the well once again, looking to hold on to this backwards position, trying again make sure, perhaps presumably they were relatively comfortable in how things happened before, but DMZ do drop a member at what could be a very important time for them.
Very, very important, especially because they are behind 1 kill. They would want to take the lead before they try to do the same tactic once again. ANS doesn't need to push them when they don't have the advantage.
If anything, ANS only going to have to be tempted into trying to extend that lead, but risking it at the same time. Don't know if they necessarily realize at this point that DMZ have got a numbers disadvantage till that teammate does turn up. But we've got almost that shotgun. Toshiro manages to pick up a kill and pulls NS into a slightly, infinitesimally smaller lead. There we go. DMZ, the nut is slowly but surely getting cracked.
DMZ still just trying to stay in this one location. ANS, instead of pushing in on them, deciding, you know, we could just stay outside of the spawn. We could just wait on the players to come to us. They know that DMZ is going to need some kills to take the lead back, and they are just waiting on the outsides.
Well, DMZ do manage to pick up a kill and illustrate how it was very dangerous for ANS to hold out with that 1 kill advantage, because that can change so quickly. But still, it is going to be on DMZ to come out from just the right angle and not get scythed down the moment they show their faces.
But they would probably need to do a good team push, especially after ANS uses their grenades. If they want any chance of getting out of this spawn now. They were trying to use the spawn as a defensive position, but now it's more of a trap for themselves. They could be trying to go out from the top as well. There are no ANS players up there. However, it looks like they are just focused on the main chokes right now.
Do see kills getting traded across between the two of them, but it's going to be NS who are coming out very slightly ahead. That 6 kill lead, 7 kill lead, starting to become something to respect. Vicente does manage to at least trade one back, but DMZ struggling to keep up with the map movements coming out from NS, which are allowing them to just pick off individual members in pairs.
ANS, once DMZ moved out of that position, they were able to wedge themselves in that spot themselves. So now it's going to have to be DMZ on the offensive, trying to push in there, trying to get those kills. But with all those ANS members around the corner, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do so.
The Mexican team dramas taking on ANS, the Japanese team. Players from all over the world bring themselves forward to compete for your amusement. So far, it's looking like it's going to be ANS who are looking pretty darn good in this game 1. A very comfortable lead as we go into the less than 1 minute left in the game. DMZ need to pull out something crazy. But at this point, we're seeing ANS taking a leaf out of their book and setting up the defensive line.
MMO does use Berserk. He will have the extra damage for a few seconds, so let's see if he's able to utilize it. Looks like he's going to get forced back, as we do see some concussion grenades getting thrown in the entrance, but he has a moment to go in. While the grenade was still getting thrown, he pushes in and picks up a kill.
DMZ start to make their offensive moves, but they still suffer for it, even with a clean team wipe. It wouldn't be enough. 20 seconds left on the table. Nice kill through the boxes, but it's not ever going to be enough. This match is basically over at this point. ANS worked very hard to make sure DMZ couldn't really find their feet in this game 1 of the grand finals.
ANS just being aggressive for the final few moments, just trying to pick up as many more kills as possible. And that will be it. Game number 1 of the finals going to ANS, 33-27.
Very, very nicely played. Hisashi doing really good work, getting the 10 kills. Honestly, I have to think it was the dropping of 1 member for DMZ that really put the nail in the coffin for them.
Anyways, we will be waiting on game number 2 to get set up and ready to go. Game number 2, supposed to be a team battle. on rooftops. So we're gonna have to see how both teams are able to utilize that. It's still gonna be another kind of close range map, but we'll see how this works out for both. Alrighty, looks like we are loading into game number 2, a team battle rooftops. Right now, we will have DMZ on the blue side, ANS on the red side, and let us get right into this gameplay.
Of course, if you've been with us for game one of our grand finals, you would have seen that AS have managed to get themselves a game under their belt, so a little bit of pressure off. But they're not going to let that slow them down at all, as they do secure the first blood against DMZ, who do equal things up with a nice bit of shotgun to the face.
It's kind of surprising to see is DMZ risking it and going with a shotgun to the top part of the map. Usually that's quite risky to do, especially because the top part is more clear, there's less cover, and it's not as close range as places like the bottom of the map.
Yeah, I'm liking what we're seeing, explosive use as well, to try and pick off those cheeky kills where and when they can. DMZ managed to pull themselves ahead 2-1, and again we're seeing these low kill numbers coming in, as the team's very considerate of what fights they want to take and when.
Both teams just trying to get some explosive kills, trying to do some damage through the floors. PX almost getting taken out, gets heavy damage. However, he is able to survive. He will be able to recover that unless he gets hit by some more explosives.
Still 2-1. DMZ, I think, very much happy at this point, being behind a game in this best of 5 finals. No, now they're ahead by multiple kills. Wow, DMZ coming alive after such a long period of inactivity.
They probably weren't expecting that. The double kill from the top, the small little window they always have to pay attention to, but you may forget when you are at the bottom of the map. ANS maybe now a bit more aware, trying to look up, trying to see if anyone is up there, but there is no one at the moment.
It's so difficult to deal with. The ability of someone just to pop across, get their shot off, and then disappear again, making it a very dangerous proposition to be anywhere within reach of that skylight.
DMZ, knowing what's up, since they do have the lead, they're going to just decide to stay back, try to stay in places where it's going to be a bit more difficult to get some kills. Sashi brushing up, getting a PR39 kill on one of the snipers, but Vincent is able to get the trade.
Still in favor of DMZ, still them trying to force ANS into these situations that they're not going to be having the advantage on. We do see almost another kill going across, but the cover being used to great effect. Shabi does manage to pick up a kill for ANS to try and claw things back, but it's a very slow... Wow, okay, wait a second. 2 more kills come in. ANS have evened things up.
ANS now stepping up their game, going on the top, not wanting to stay at the bottom, and they're just picking up kills left and right. We just see a massive triple kill by them, and they were evened up. The score was even a few short moments ago, but you saw ANS took 5 kills ahead.
Managing to double the score of DMZ. DMZ trying to come back into things, but it's so hard to coordinate when your team's all dead and respawning. Still, DMZ managing to keep themselves from getting too much further behind. Of course, it does mean that the rooftop's going to be much easier to take. But, of course, saying that, it's actually DMZ who are up there.
DMZ might have to go down now. We see Vincent throwing a grenade, taking out Toshiro. They spot the recon aircraft, taking that down as well. It's going to kind of prevent ANS's vision. And we see a few seeker drones picking up some kills, bringing the score to 9-11.
ANS looking for a way onto that rooftop, stacking up multiple members, and also stalking their way underground. It's going to be hard for DMZ to keep track of everything that's going on at the moment, but they're doing their best, tearing their way around the rooftops, trying to make sure that nobody gets through unnoticed.
One thing that might be hurting DMZ's cause right here is the fact that they don't have any recon players. They don't exactly know the locations of these ANS members. ANS, however, since they do have the lead, they don't really have to worry about where the location of the enemy team is. They just have to wait on them to come into these choke points, which they are already prepared for.
Fully prepared with 2.5 minutes left on the clock. DMZ, though, coming back big time, picking up multiple kills in a hurry, letting them deploy that EMP strike and the recon aircraft at the same time, evening up the kill count. Both teams so close, and a huge death battle going forward. So many kills traded back and forth.
One interesting thing I actually just saw right there was the double kill with the LSN shotgun. Something that that can actually happen with it, but is quite rare to see, especially since it is a double barrel shotgun. It shoots both of its shots instantly, and each shot can kill both players.
Yep, just spraying that area in front in these confined spaces can be absolutely lethal, and DMZ managed to pull themselves into the lead after what looked like an almost taken away game from ANS.
DMZ just stepping up the pace right here, using a few more secret drones, keeping control of the bottom now. Now it's ANS's turn to jump down. ANS's turn to get some kills. Axel picking up too, but he does get killed in return.
It shall be vaulting onto the floor, doesn't find any targets as of yet. ANS still going to have a lot of ground to make up as they're trading kills backwards and forwards. Now it's Dramas who have the advantage and they get to dictate terms.
8 kill difference between two teams. The secret drone spotting one, MMO spotting Hitachi. ANS is going to have to rush down. There is only a minute left in this game. If they don't do something quickly, it could be it for game 1. It could bring the score to even.
This is of course the best of 5 grand finals you are viewing at this very moment. DMZ have really stepped up to bring the series back to parity once again. DMZ's holding on to that lead, 11 kills ahead. Very surprising given how even it was earlier on.
DMZ, they are slowly starting to get taken down. However, with just the amount of time left, it's going to be extremely difficult for ANS to do anything. Only 20 seconds left to go, 10 kill difference. It's looking impossible for them at this moment.
Yeah, DMZ very comfortable right now, still sitting 10 ahead with barely 10 seconds left in this match. NS can only try and get a few revenge kills before they have to lick their wounds and consider what they're going to do in Game 3 of the Grand Finals.
And that will be it. We will see DMZ taking a victory that will bring the score to 1-1. And when we do go to game number 3, we have to keep in mind that it will be team battle advantage. It will be an even game. We don't really know which team is going to be pulling ahead just yet.
Yeah, this Game 3 can be so crucial to set the tone for the rest of the best of 5 series. But what do you guys in the chat think? Do you think NS will continue what we've seen, the domination so far, or have DMZ got what it takes to start swinging things back and maybe bring home this series 3-1?
We will find out shortly, as we are going to take a break while the next match is getting set up. Alrighty, looks like we are loading into game number 3 right now. This will be a team battle on Vantage. DMZ going to be on the blue side once again. ANS will be on the red side, starting off this match.
We are, of course, in the midst of our grand finals of the Blue Cup number 34 on the iOS platform. These two teams fighting tooth and nail so far. One apiece is a very tough place to be. We'll see who's going to have the momentum on those crucial 4th, and if we get there, 5th games.
I'll have to wait and see. ANS deciding to play it a bit more safe. Kakarot just staying in the back part, waiting on a moment to push in. Maybe after the first blood, they will try to take the momentum for this match. But right now, it seems to be at a standstill.
Yeah, we've seen this before. The team's just waiting and waiting for the perfect moment, and then everything explodes. NS do pick up that first blood. Will this be the catalyst for a full-on brawl, or have these guys got the patience to wait out even longer?
Sashi almost gets taken down with some pre-fire. However, he is able to back off. He is able to recover his health. So lucky on him. DMZ almost picking up that kill to tie up this game.
NS really clumped together. Both teams clumped together. We've seen this before with teams dancing around each other. It's ANS who decided to break formation and maybe try and get that vantage for the inevitable fight to come. DMZ are moving out as a unit. Might they walk right into the jaws of ANS? It's all to play for, and it's all about to break out.
DMZ trying to keep control of this top part of the map. They have some players watching the bridge on the back, and we do see a sniper kill tying up the game. DMZ's patience has paid off.
Pulled together as a unit. Now it's ANS who are scattered around. I don't know if DMZ realize they have an opportunity to break out if they want to, but no, they don't take it. If they did realize, and now ANS are going to be able to find the coherence once again and pick up another kill, pushing them into the lead, and a third means we got a recon aircraft coming their way very soon.
Kakarot using the KOG with the ACOG scope. He is able to spot some players on the other part of the building and secure some kill streaks for his team. These are very crucial as it does put them in a quite a big lead, making it 4-1.
NS really want to be able to take this third game. Be so important for either team. And it might explain why we're seeing the teams acting so carefully. Only 5 kills and we're already tearing it through down towards 4 minutes in the match. DMZ do manage to pick up a 1 kill, but they're going to need to pick up a whole bunch more, and for that they're going to need a lot more chaos to work with.
DMZ just still trying to stay back, still try to play passively. However, it's ANS that could really just be playing passively right now. They don't really need to move anywhere. With the lead they have, they could just wait out the time. And that's pretty much what's happening right now. The time is getting wasted. DMZ could be using these seconds to try to take this lead back.
It is a surprising strategy from DMZ to try and play potentially right into the hands of ANS. If we see a fight happen right now between the two teams as a whole, DMZ would need to have an incredible fight to pull ahead. But saying all of that, it's the sniper shot that brings DMZ back within spitting distance of ANS's score.
Kakarot still just chilling on the staircase across the map, making sure that balcony is clear for his team. I don't think he realized that a lot of these members from DMZ are coming in towards him. Throwing a grenade leaves him vulnerable for MMO, pushing in, getting the headshot.
Really nice. I'm surprised to see such a decisive map movement coming out from DMZ, but it's paying off big time. They are able to get back that much closer to equalizing the score, and a few more of those could see DMZ creeping back into the win, to the lead.
Vincent thought he was smart, trying to get the player on the stairs. However, he didn't realize there was someone right in front of him as well. If he did not aim up, he might have gotten a nice double kill.
Still very close, DMZ. Only 1 kill behind ANS. 1 chance to have everything go right or very wrong in this game 3 of the Grand Finals. Please let us know if you guys think either team's going to win. It's nice to see we've got some Japanese fans coming in to support their side, or ANS on the red side. Hopefully, we'll be getting some Mexico fans coming in as well to let DMZ know how much they're going to support them.
Itachi using the KOG, wanting to peek out, but just you could see the pre-fire from Vincent just kind of makes ANS scared about what's going on. We see DMZ sending in some seeker drones, so those might do enough damage to actually give them the lead back.
It's going to be very tight to see if it is going to be the case. Only 1 minute 30 unchanged left on the clock. ANS ahead by 1. These sniper kills have been what this match has been all about, just the individual pickoffs, allowing DMZ to stay competitive. But something needs to change before the last few seconds, last minute as well, ticks away and puts this game 3 out of reach for DMZ.
Well, I think DMZ might be trying to plan for this. Is just wait the timeout until ANS kind of maybe loosens up their defensives, then rush in and get these kills. We do see MMO pushing up, trying to get this kill right here. His teammate is able to take out Toshiro. Toshiro kind of spreading apart from his team, and it does tie up the score.
DMZ splitting off into 2 squads now, pressing ANS back against the wall, and DMZ take the lead. This is what they've been waiting for. Barely any time left on the clock, and now it's on ANS to try and equalize that score before that timer ticks away.
ANS trying to rush ahead. Axel is able to spot one on the other side of the map. However, they take cover. Only 20 seconds left in this game. ANS is going to have to try to rush extremely quickly to pick up these kills. Itachi takes quite heavy damage from these seeker drones, not expecting them to come out, bringing this lead to 2 points with only 10 seconds left to go.
It's crazy to think that 2 points could be all that's separating these two teams, but it seems to be that DMZ might have managed 1 kill coming in for ANS. Will we see another? It's not going to happen, and DMZ take game 3 of our grand finals.
10-9, barely any kills at all, but just enough for DMZ to move on to actually win that game. Now they will have the advantage 2-1 against ANS. If they win one more game, they will be today's champions.
We'll, of course, have to take a quick break before we do come back with our potentially last game of the grand finals. We'll see you guys in the chat, dropping down those hashtags, letting us know which team you're supporting. I'm sure they'll be watching in the break, so please do keep those coming in. Haxel, I guess we'll take a little break and then come back for the game 4.
Yes, indeed. Small break right now, but before we go to that break, you guys are joining in right now, we are doing a giveaway on our YouTube page. Make sure you do type in hashtag finals for a chance to win 500 credits for Modern Combat 5. We will be getting into game number 4 between ANS and DMZ very shortly, which will be a team battle construction site. Alrighty guys, we are getting into game number 4 right now. Team Battle Construction Site. DMZ once again on the blue side. ANS on the red side. Seems like the blue side has been the lucky side for DMZ as they were able to win the past few matches.
Makes sense. In Blue Cup number 34, we are, of course, in our game 4 of our grand finals. DMZ within a grabbing distance of that title. They've just got to take this one game off of ANS, who of course will be fighting with everything they have to bring us through to a game 5. But still, DMZ hold on to the lead until this moment. ANS evening things up.
DMZ coming into this match with confidence, knowing if they do finish this final match, if they are able to keep the lead until the end of this match, that they will be going home with the grand prize, $100 US. Vincent picking up one on Axel, tying up the score. DMZ trying to stay back. However, ANS is able to sneak a kill in and take the lead.
Kakarot going up 3-0 in this game, certainly doing an immense amount of work so far. 70% accuracy, and a big part of why ANS has managed to pull themselves into the lead, 7-5.
DMZ is just trying to stay back, trying to stay on the outside. However, since ANS does have the lead, they're going to try to keep control of the central building, the central part of the construction site. DMZ using some secret drones. They have been quite crucial in previous games. They have gotten some kills in clutch moments. So let's see if they're able to do anything now.
DMZ do even things up once again. These two teams so close with each other, so tight. And a matter of just a few mistakes will change everything up. We saw in the last game how little kills can come in such a long time. We get to see another Mexican standoff with DMZ holding the ground, trying to lure ANS into making a wrong move.
It looks like PX's secret drone was able to lock onto a target. That small little white dot moving in on a player. Let's see who that is, as it does get closer to him. Hitachi probably not realizing that thing is looking for him.
Hitachi's time on this planet may be a little cut short. He's going to get taken out by other means all the same. DMZ pull themselves slightly back into the lead. It's not going to be a high kill game unless something changes in a hurry as DMZ start to build that lead.
That secret drone getting closer and closer to this one player. This player trying to back up. You can just see that white dot following him. And look at that. His grenade does detonate in his face, helping DMZ get a few more kills, bringing them into quite a big lead now.
Yeah, not a bad place to be in when you're so close to taking the cup. 14-10. ANS gonna have to change things up a little bit, dropping down the grenade spam. That has worked relatively well for them so far. Good for driving members of DMZ out. But the EMP strike gonna come down. A window of opportunity for DMZ to really cement the lead.
Picks on the outside. He knows there were some people around the corner. He is able to pick up one. Tries to get the second, but he gets knifed before he could do anything by Toshiro.
DMZ managed to build up 4 kills ahead. Now we're into heavy trading. Drone's going to come down. Perhaps it will find another piece of prey.
DMZ using secret drones left and right. We do see ANS trying to use some secret drones as well. Toshiro's secret drone picking out Ches right there. And is this drone warfare we're seeing right now?
It does seem to be a new era of battle coming out here. 4 kills with DMZ still ahead. 3 minutes left in this. ANS need to find some other way back in, or they will be out of our finals. Kakarot does pick up 2 there in a hurry. Huge for ANS to try and bring them back in.
Was a nice double headshot right there. ANS just needs 3 more kills to tie up this game. However, DMZ is going to try to make that as difficult as possible.
Ooh.
Massive double secret drone kill right there, which will keep them 5 points ahead as MMO is able to pick up a kill.
Yeah, that 5 kill lead for DMZ is looking very, very good. NS have to be panicking right now, knowing that they have to find a way to not only get 5 more kills in the next 2 minutes, but also pull themselves ahead if they really want to get through. Kakarot with another kill from range, managed to start to even out their score.
Some flicks by Kakarot, picking up another kill. He knows there's some players on the bottom trying to pre-fire in. He does take out MMO, and he is also able to get a few kill streaks, which is probably what he was waiting for. This might be the time for ANS to go back on the offensive, to go back for some kills.
Kakarot now unstoppable, perhaps the start of a resurgence for ANS. DMZ do manage to cut it off, but they've shrunk the lead. It's only 2 kills ahead for DMZ right now. EMP strikes coming in. Again, disruption. And AS managed to land a grenade finally and pull themselves almost back to parity. But no, DMZ with a rocket managed to pull it back again. Kakarot again with the 2 more kills coming in, starting to come alive in this game. But DMZ still hold on to this lead.
Kakarot pretty much doing quite well for his team, 11 kills. However, will he be able to get a few more? We do see the score 34 to 32. Only 1 minute left in this game. ANS still has a chance of coming back right here.
It's going to be very, very close. And we're going to see the offense being started. 2 kills are all they need to bring this through to a tiebreaker. But DMZ are holding back. That's one of those kills. Will we see DMZ trying to get themselves further back? They're hiding right at the back of the map, trying to make sure they can survive these 30 seconds. The caution, ANS managed to pick up the 2nd kill. Now it's anyone's game. Rocket coming down, PX getting 2 more. DMZ have the breathing room, and there's only a few seconds left in the match.
This might be it. This might be when DMZ takes the victory, takes the championship, but we don't know. 7 seconds left, and ANS is still trying to keep the pressure on, picking up 1, but MMO with a double headshot.
Toshiro does bring it. It's going to be even. We are going to sudden death.
Sudden death, but we see nice double kill right away from DMZ, giving them the advantage instantly. They still have all their players left, and now they will be trying to stay back, trying to stay as a group, as it will be much more difficult for these players left on ANS to get these kills.
Kakarot is going to be still left standing, the major player for them so far. Huge that he's still in contention, but a beautiful start for DMZ. Kakarot picking off Vincente from very long range. EMP strike going to be coming in. DMZ so close to taking this finals, they can taste it.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens right here. We've seen a situation like this previously in one of the previous games that they've played. They were behind by a bit. Actually, was it even this team? But one of these teams was behind by quite a bit. They only had 2 players versus 4, but they were able to come back. Will we be able to see that once again?
I think that's a drone coming in. There it is. It's worked so well for DMZ. They take another kill. It's only Kakarot left standing for ANS right now. We'll find out if they can make a miracle happen.
Kakarot, last guy left alive. He will have all the weight on his shoulders. 4v1. They know he's around this corner as well.
Ooh.
As soon as he backs away, they push in for the kill, and they are able to take him down, finishing up the game 45 to 40 in sudden death, and that will make DMZ our champions for today.
Wow, what a performance. Fighting all the way through to the end. We thought ANS would come in with so much momentum, but DMZ fought every single inch of that to come back. Incredible performance on them. Commiserations to ANS, but DMZ a well-earned cup victory.
Good game by both teams. DMZ able to sweep it out. ANS did take the first game. We were kind of unsure at first, but DMZ getting a nice 3 wins to close it off.
Those drones so important for DMZ, allowing them to find these extra attack vectors. It didn't feel like ANS saw them coming anywhere near enough to stop those free kills, particularly in that sudden death round.
Anyways, that will be it for our tournament broadcast. We do have our winners for today. Dramas going home with the prize once again, being our champions, taking out ANS 3-1. Anyways, we will be finishing up the broadcast shortly, but in the meantime, we will be concluding our YouTube giveaway drawing. If you haven't already, make sure you do type in hashtag finals into the chat. We will be drawing for the winner for that in a few short moments. Alrighty guys, it is time for the final giveaway of today. You guys have all been typing in the chat. You are all trying to get some credits, and this is going to be the last chance for today. The winner for the 500 credits on our YouTube page will be SXC H Wells. Congratulations, you have been selected. All you need to do is post your dog tag and your platform into the chat if you are still here.
I did just see SXC H Wells just posting, so I'm pretty sure they should be able to give you those details very shortly. Congratulations, of course, for our last giveaway winner of the whole weekend.
All you need to do is post your dog tag and platform into the chat, and you will be able to claim your credits. Anyways, we will be closing off the stream for today. Thank you guys so much for coming by today's Go4 Modern Combat 5 Blue Cup number 34. We had some pretty intense games for today. Dramas taking it in the end 3-1.
A really, really nice play from them. We did see an incredibly tough fight being put up by ANS, but ultimately, Drama is making great use of those drones and of their teamwork, which ultimately did give them the win.
That is true. Anyways, we also still do have a third place matchup going on. We're going to actually just take a look at what's going on right there, and then we will close it off for today. The third place matchup, I believe it was between Lonix and QWERTY, and it looks like QWERTY was able to win that right there, as their name is highlighted on the bracket site. So we do have our third place winner as well, QWERTY, going back home with the bronze.
Yep, certainly.
Anyways,
a nice consolation prize. But yeah, Paxo, it's been great to cast with you this evening. I hope you guys in the chat have enjoyed it, and of course getting all those competition wins as well.
Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the broadcast. We will be live again next Sunday with our Go4 Modern Combat 5 Blue and Red Cup. So make sure you do follow us on our social media platforms to know when those are going to be active. There will be more giveaways next week. So if you guys want a chance to win some more credits in the future, make sure you do follow our platforms. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys did enjoy this stream. This is Hacks, and I'll see you next time. Peace.